do it, and then I want you right before you get the tuna in. I hope it's like a 30,000-pound tuna, and you snap the line, and just see that guy snap, just lose his brain.
Positive day.
Oh, sorry.
Positive day.
Can't wait to get your tuna and sell it to Japan. Buy a new car.
I like Wicked Tuna. That's one show I do take a look at. So we'll go fly fishing, but the river's too high. You know that.
Right now it is.
I've learned this shit over the years. It's too high, which weighs down the fish. So they stay at the bottom.
Yeah, but you can nymph fish right now.
The what?
It's called nymphing.
What does that mean? I don't know that one yet.
That means you get a little tiny bead head, and you drop it to the bottom, and let it drag.
All right.
And then the big fish will get that.
What's the one fish that's just evil? It gets too big now, and it's like a jaw fish. Oh, shit. Someone will know it. You have
snakefish?
You have to go further up north to get them.
What, cutthroat?
I forgot
salmon?
the name of it. No, not salmon.
Great white shark.
Nope.
Bull shark.
Flounder? What?
Flounder.
No, I don't know.
Killer whale?
Killer whale. It's something with the jaw, I think. Metal.
Metalhead. Steelhead.
Something head.
Steelhead.
Steelhead, I think.
Steelheads.
I think you're right.
Steelheads.
We figured this out.
Yeah.
Supposedly they're evil, but we'll give you a nice fight. Anyway, body farms. We got some info on that. We started talking about that last break. A body farm, this will fill in the blanks for you, is a research facility where human
Don't help him.
decomposition.
Oh my God! You have a
what college did you go to? Oh my God!
You live in a Trump building.
Yeah.
It just drives me nuts.
You're a math guy.
You do it.
I'm a math guy.
Thank you,
You'll be fine. You gotta try it.
I got it. Body farm is a research facility where humans decompose.
That's not what it says.
No,
what's it say? What does it say?
Decompose.
Oh my God.
I don't know why I can't do this.
Your name
I have a
I know
theory. You're an
decompose.
Your name is on the fucking wall.
Decomposition. See,
You speak for a living.
I know. I suck at it. I'll be the first to tell you.
Decompose. God. Yeah, you got it.
Decompose. Oh my God.
Wow. You got it. Just read it slow.
Call Rich Voss. Have him do it.
Yeah.
From the beginning.
Yeah, read it slow.
Do it again. Ready? One.
Just relax.
Here, let's do it again.
See, I keep wanting to add the other fucking
we go. Ready?
syllable.
Yeah, your brain's getting all caught up.
We'll do it from
Add
the
the
beginning.
sentence. Good. 1, 2, 3, go.
Decompose.
Nope, that's not it. That's not it.
That's not the word.
Can you say it for me, please?
No one help him. He's got to do it himself. It's the only way you learn.
Please.
You're a big
please
boy.
help me,
Come on,
please.
try it. Ready?
We are
Here go.
helping you.
1, 2, 3. Read
Go.
the whole sentence. Like you're a news anchor. Do it.
From a body farm.
Are you really having trouble with it?
Yes, I don't know why. I see it in my mind.
Let's electric company this. Good. You go the first part.
No, you got to let him do it, Bob. You got to let him learn. There's still
What? I know how in my head, but for some reason my mouth won't do it.
So
That sounds like
my wife.
Peckin' fucking Bob.
Oh, Jesus fucking
Say
Chip.
the fucking word. I swear to God, I can't
Come
do
on,
it.
spit it out.
Decompose.
You had it. You had it.
Decompose.
Put the fucking
position.
Put the T down, you English twat, and say it.
Yeah, just read the sentence. Relax. You're too tense.
Yeah, your lips are too wet.
They're wet.
Yeah, just read it.
Let me dry them off a little bit.
Now try.
Decomposition.
Boom.
I know, but
did
for
it.
some reason
Yeah, your
I had to
lips are
slow
wet.
down my whole fucking brain to do it.
Your lips were too wet. You dried them off and it came
It was
up.
too wet. All
Try
right.
it again. Now you're
No,
probably
I'm
blowing
good.
through it.
Decompose. See, now I'm back to not
'Cause
doing
your
it.
lips are wet.
No, wait, let me dry off the
Try
lips.
them. Now go.
Decomposition.
Boom.
There.
See?
I know what the word is, but for
Nah.
some reason it didn't work.
Your lips were wet.
Can be studied in a variety of settings.
What can be?
Rotting bodies, you son of a bitch. The aim is to gain a better understanding of the decomposition process, permitting the development
My
of techniques for extracting information.
It's tragic.
No, it's not. Such as the timing and circumstances of death from human remains. At any one time, there will be a number of bodies placed in different settings throughout the facility and left to decompose. The bodies are exposed in a number of ways in order to provide insight into decomposition. Holy fuck, under varying conditions. Detailed observations and records of the decomposition. How many times does the word have to be in here? Process are kept, including the sequence and speed of decomposition and the effects of insect activity. We said most of this shit, I guess. Over 100 bodies are donated to the facility every year. So there's 100 families out there giving their loved ones to this fucking body farm.
I'd do it. Wouldn't you do it?
My dad, he wanted his body donated to science, and his body was so fucked up. They only got his bones.
Really?
They couldn't use anything else, and they had to tell us. I'm like, could you make it seem like my dad was a superhero and you were able to use everything?
Yeah.
They're like, sorry, with all the operations and his bad heart and his bad this, and he had half his fucking intestines taken out. The only thing we could donate to science was his leg bones. I'm like, thanks for letting us know that. Like, this isn't tragic enough. We'd like to think that his body is living in someone else right now. What the fuck are they going to do with bones?
You're trying to give shit away when you're moving, and people are like, nah, I don't need that's.
So basically, they used my
table.
dad. Yeah, they basically used my dad to make wind chimes for people.
Your dad was a couch nobody wanted.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good couch. It has a pull-out. Nah, I'm good. He would get stains on it.
He would take his shirt off in the summer. He had so many fucking scars from operations. It was unbelievable.
Really?
Gallbladder, fucking heart surgeries, like 2 or 3 of those. I had some of his intestine removed, all sorts of stuff. Wow. Other things, can't remember, but scars all over the fucking place. And he would always tell us, I'm going to donate my body to science. And then the fucking doctor had to let us know.
He's just doing it slowly over time.
Yeah, exactly. Just his bones they got. Thanks. Some individuals pre-register before their death, and others are donated by their families or by a medical examiner.
I wonder if you could have if you could have your body, you can be made into a skeleton and be donated to a school, a local school.
Of course.
Yeah. Be the Bob skeleton.
I'd hate that.
Why? Just have
those little shits all day talking.
You didn't have a skeleton in your high school? We had
skirts.
Yeah.
That was a real body.
That was somebody.
You know what? But
is that somebody, or is that a fake skeleton?
No, when we were growing up, they were real. That was the point I'm going to make. And then with the PC bullshit, I bet you they're not real anymore. I would assume. Right. Unless you go into a big medical university or something. But a basic who gives a fuck high school, I'm sure they're not real anymore.
It's probably way cheaper.
Ours were definitely real back in the day.
I would definitely buy a Norton skeleton. How great would that be if my pal Norton passed away? And I got a skeleton. No, not if it. Jesus, Sam.
Yeah, Sam. Now you should feel very bad about that.
You should feel bad.
I do.
What if I was to die tomorrow of some weird disease?
Then I'd get your skeleton, hopefully.
It'd be cool.
We'd get it sooner. That'd be exciting.
Sam for Christmas this year.
Wouldn't that be wonderful if I died and I donated my body to the studio and you thought, well, it was his last wish, we kind of have to do it.
We don't want this.
But you always have to hear I'm just in a skeleton pose over the mic.
With an erection.
This is ghoulish. Well, you couldn't see my erection if I was a skeleton.
Oh.
Put little pants on me. Little tent.
Put a chip face on you.
Fuck yeah. Fly fishing.
Then every time you did a chip, I'd smack you with something because you'd be dead, so it wouldn't hurt.
When I couldn't do chip, I'd be dead.
Yeah, we do.
We would have recordings or something we could play.
Right?
Yeah.
Get zooted.
Really make it nice. My good friend, Brother Wee's up there in Rochester. Jimmy's going to Rochester soon at the end of April, I believe.
Yes.
He swears he wants his family to have his skull after he dies.
But do they want it?
I don't think they want it. But this is his wish. His wish is he wants his family to keep his fucking skull.
Yeah, I mean, I was joking about that, but that is a little ghoulish, I would think.
Did you put it on the mantle or something? What would you do with this thing?
You can't put it on the mantle. You got to put it in the garage.
You would freak everybody out, right?
Or at least you use it once a year at Halloween. Yeah. Put candy in it.
Or I would just jerk off on the mouth.
Jesus Christ.
Why?
Why would you jerk off on the
mouth? It would
mouth?
just be funny to do to somebody.
Oh, my God.
They think that you have these higher hopes for their skeleton and you're just jacking off on it, leaving loads on the head. Take that.
Fucking the eye socket.
Yeah, teaching it a lesson.
Teaching it a lesson after it dies.
I would definitely get cremated, though. I think when you have somebody's ashes in a nice
an urn.
An urn, yeah. I think that's kind of cool.
Nah.
Like Patrice was, he was
cremated.
Cremated,
Yeah, but someone's going to forget about the ashes eventually.
It's going to be in a storage unit, and someone's going to sell it.
It's going to be a
sale.
Fast forward a whole bunch of years, your ashes are in an attic or something, and the person forgot to take them with them.
Bunch of LL Cool J CD tapes and his ashes.
What am I going to do with all this stuff?
I know. If you found somebody's ashes, would you keep it?
Why? Why would I keep them? I would try to find whose they were.
Right. Oh shit!
That was sick.
March Madness in full effect in the studio.
Why? When you die, you just getting buried and you get a gravestone and that's it?
I don't know. I don't.
Gotta be cremated. It's too claustrophobic.
Yeah, the gravestone is so
claustrophobic.
expensive, isn't
buried,
it?
yeah.
So expensive, and then you forcing somebody to go visit a place, just a depressing place.
I don't go see my dad really. Every once in a while.
I fucking hate graveyards.
But like I said, I mean, his bones aren't even there. What the fuck am I looking at?
Well, the bones. He's not even there, right? Nothing of him is there.
Nah, and we got him cremated, and then he's buried. But like we gave his bones to the science.
They took his bones out and cremated the rest of them.
Weren't you listening? That was the only thing that we could donate to science. That's what he wanted. So they go, well, I guess we could take his bones.
They took his body off like a suit.
I don't know how they do it. I don't want to think about
Like
that.
a suitsy?
I don't know how they do that shit.
They do. They just melt you. They just take your skin off. They probably fillet you, like in a way, and then just fucking clean the bones.
It's my fucking dad.
No, it's just a body.
You ever see the body exhibit? Speaking of which,
I have.
That's fucking creepy.
That's the best.
Who donates their body for that?
Just a body. You know, it's all the shell of who we are is gone.
I don't know. I don't know how you. I mean, it's an amazing exhibit if you've never seen it. It's called Bodies.
The fetus part of that is amazing. You ever see that?
Yeah, the head is too. Go ahead, Bob, chipping you.
I saw the one, the one with the mom still pregnant with the baby inside. You saw that one, right?
That was a good one. No, I didn't see
I mean,
that
that's
one.
a good one. It was tragic.
No, Chip was a good one.
Oh, sorry.
The fetus one was great because that's right when I saw it right when she got pregnant. So it was like, oh my, you see how small
Right.
the baby, and then you see the point where you'd feel guilty if you got an abortion.
Yeah, 9 months. I literally, if the kid was coming out,
15
and
years
she said,
old.
"What do you want me to do with this?" I'd say, "Squat over the toilet."
And his fingernails, you still want to kill it?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Bodies, the exhibit is pretty amazing.
When are you going to have kids, Sam?
Not immediately.
Oh, you don't wait too long.
Or what?
Huh?
Or what?
I'm just saying.
How old are you now?
31.
Better get with it.
Or what?
You're not going to have kids?
How? You just had kids.
Yeah, but I would.
He tried forever. Now you're making it hurt.
Yeah.
He tried for like 18 years.
Yeah.
You tried for 18 years?
Yeah. Don't
Like
deny.
actively?
Yes.
That sucks.
Actively.
It was about 18 years. Wasn't it?
18.
Long ass time.
Yeah, improv is hard. Hey.
It was a while. Let's just put it that way. We were very happy when it finally happened for Bobby.
We? Yes, we were.
I'm saying we, yeah. There were a lot of your friends that were very happy because we knew that's what you wanted.
Right.
Remember Positive Day?
Yes, Positive Day. I thought, well, you made it sound like we were both trying.
Oh, no. No, I see.
Like you were every Wednesday and Thursday. And
Okay, I see. Now I know what you're
I was Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
That's funny.
Monday.
I should have listened closer. That's very funny. No, your friends were very happy for you and Dawn.
Does your jizz not work?
No, my jizz is good.
How do you know?
I went to the jizz doctor.
You went to the jizz doctor, what'd they say?
I said, you great jizz.
Did you jerk off?
At the doctor,
What
yeah.
did you use to jerk off, magazine or video?
Video. But
Yes.
Which WrestleMania?
He brought his own. He brought an action figure. He brought.
What video did you pick?
that's the thing.
That really.
Huh?
They have white porn, one white porn video, one black porn video, one gay video.
How's this?
We obviously know.
Mine had. There's two rooms. My room had big black girl something, and I went downstairs and I was like, "Hey, do you have anything else? I'm really not into this." And it was just a big black woman. She was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Oops."
Yeah, not even his friends. Give me a good one.
And she had to go. She had to go and
Find something else for you?
Yeah, well, the guy next door went into my room and grabbed all the good stuff.
Oh, so he left you the one thing that
Yeah.
no one was really into.
Just your phones now.
And then
You
you're
don't
supposed
need
to
that.
sit down, too. You're supposed to sit down in the chair chair, which is I'm not sitting in that chair.
Why do you have to sit in the chair?
But she's like, sit here and watch the TV. They think that guys sit down and just jerk off. I stood up and jerked off.
Yeah, I was standing.
Yeah,
I stood
because you want that feeling in your legs.
Yeah, I took one leg out of my pants. So I felt naked.
No one talks about that feeling in your legs when you have the stand-up jerk.
Oh.
It is wonderful.
When you
it's
lock
a little
it,
wobbly around.
you lock it, you hold your breath, you almost pass out.
Like a newborn fawn. A little unsteady on those legs for a couple of seconds.
Now, did you jizz all in the cup, or did you get some on the floor? Did you have to Spider-Man some of it?
No, I got it all in the cup.
Really?
Yep.
All of it?
Was it overflowing?
Yep. No. It wasn't
Was there any yellow in it?
Not that I remember.
Now, did you have to scrape the top of your helmet off in the cup? What did you do with it?
Yeah.
You did?
Uh-huh.
Right?
Isn't that where the good stuff is? That last drip?
That's the good kid.
I think that's the good kid.
That's the actual mathematician.
I got it figured out. I think, if you're trying to have a kid, you don't put your penis all the way in. Because the stronger ones, it'll get to the egg.
What?
That's my theory.
What is your theory?
Like the strong sperm, right?
Yeah.
Just pre-cum?
You give them a little extra distance.
You come on the outside?
So it knocks down all the bad ones because they'll never make it.
So you come on the outside, right?
No, you just don't make sure you don't, get it all, when you're coming.
Because you don't want
all the way in.
You don't want
the lazy ones to just drip on the egg.
So
basically,
you create an obstacle course for your kids.
You have to I feel like this is a possibility.
They're Navy SEAls.
Yes.
Like you want them to ring the bell.
Yeah, you give them an extra inch or something that they have to fucking deal with. So then that only the strong ones could possibly make it.
I don't have the choice in that. Not to give the extra inch, but
oh really?
It's just automatic with me. Yeah,
it's just a theory.
All my sperm were put to the test. Let's put it that way.
This is a theory that I'm working on. It's a theory I'm working on. I believe this could be a possibility.
I think maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
I mean, you want
it's one sperm.
You want these guys to work hard.
Yeah.
And only the strong survive. We all know that. So give them a little extra that they have to deal with.
Yeah.
And then maybe you get that fucking strong kid.
A couple extra bumps they got to get over.
Anything, yeah. Give them a little something.
That little ball in the back. Whatever the fuck that thing, whatever that tonsil is in the back of her vagina.
Yeah, what is that officially?
You don't like it? No.
You don't put your fingers on it?
No, I don't like going in. I don't like feeling all the levels of a vag.
What is that officially? Do we even know?
Her dead twin. fucking her sister's mouth. I don't
Is it the vulva officially? What is it?
I don't know, man.
Give me the anatomy, Sam, please.
It's a weird.
We're gonna figure this shit out.
Ball nugget.
But if you tickle that just right, you could get some things done.
Or G-spot, you mean?
You can make sure your fingernails are cut though.
Some would say it's a G-spot, but no, we need a sideways view.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need it cut in half.
Yeah,
because now
you
we're
gotta finger it. Poke it with your fucking fingers.
We're gonna put our fingers in the puss sideways.
Yeah. Poke your finger in there.
It's just a fucking.
Where is it?
Your cum buckets.
Where is it?
There it is, right there.
Where? Wait, go up. All right. Yeah, it's that thing. It's the end of this thing. What is that?
The vagina.
No, I know that. What is that? You see what I'm pointing at?
Yeah.
Fourth picture over.
Click on it. I can't see it, Sam.
No, one more up. Yeah.
Right there, click.
It's the top of this thing, right?
Hang on. Where's the pussy?
What do you mean? There's the pussy right here.
All right, there it is. Yeah, so it's that right there.
Right there. This, right?
Right there. That
what is
red
that?
thing. What is that? What's that called?
That's what you feel.
That bump in the back?
That's a fistula. That's called the fistula.
Yeah.
Are we touching the fistula?
I don't know.
Yeah, I finger it. Make her come with her. And I put my finger in the rectum and the fistula.
Well, you pop the thumb in the rectum.
I tell her I'm going to give her the old rectum fistula orgasm. She goes bananas.
She goes nuts for it.
Yeah, she
Look at that. Look at that. It's the same texture as a fucking the rectum.
It's a kidney bean.
It's just gross.
I think it's the fistula. I think that's what we feel.
Yeah, I think
if you
that
get in there
is.
a little far. When your fingers are up in the puss. I'm a funeral director and I could give you more info. No, thank you.
How does he know?
My body has a storage unit. My buddy has a storage unit and he found people's ashes inside of it. See, this is what I was telling you, Bob.
My body is a storage unit and I found my friend's ashes in my pussy. Let me hear it. Let me talk to this.
I'm telling you, man, people leave their ashes behind when they move and shit. Bob in Indiana, go ahead.
Yeah, so my buddy's got this storage unit up in Michigan, and he's cleaning it out because the deadbeats can't pay like $30 a month, and now he's the proud owner of Mr. Miller, which now he keeps on a shelf.
You have to, because that's some voodoo shit if you throw it away.
You watching True Blood?
I don't know. I'm not going to take the chance.
I keep trying to talk him into taking it to like the state police or something, but he's like, no, I want to put it in my rose garden.
Yeah, you
like,
could.
That's fucked up because there's teeth and shit in there, and his dogs will get at it.
Right.
You could literally take that and empty it inside of a church, inside of the holy water fountain. You could put, and nothing would happen to your life. Nothing.
Oh, it's
sure?
nothing.
How do you know for sure?
Absolutely.
What about
nothing.
that karma crap people talk about?
Ever since then, he's been on a bad streak with blackjack, can't win. And I've been trying to talk him into giving it away. Now we're both on gambling streaks. It's that karma.
Can't win for losing.
You know what I would do? I would go in the phone book and find the closest Millers to your house, and I would put it right on their doorstep and let them try to figure out what the fuck that means.
But write a note on there, like one of those. If you give this away, 5 people in your family will die.
Oh God! It's your job to pass it on to the next Miller family.
I would take it down the Jersey Shore. And on a nice windy day, while everybody was having a fun time on the beach, and I would just literally just throw it up in the air and just see it blow in families' faces, and they would think it was sand, and they'd be like, "Oh God, what a shitty day!" And
well, it's still better than being in a storage area, even if it's in someone's mouth. It's better being in a storage area in a shitty part of Michigan, I guess.
I'd actually use it for my cigars. I'd use it for an ashtray.
I don't know. I mean, I think you gotta. Yeah, I wouldn't throw it away. That's creepy. Just find a spot for it. By the way,
at the fire station,
we're being called numbnuts on Twitter. Well, actually, I am. They're saying it's a cervix, but we're looking at the diagram. It says it's the fistula.
Well, it might be the cervix.
Is that part
pull
of the
up
whole
a cervix, Sam?
Yeah, pull up the cervix.
Yeah, pull up.
See what 5 out of 10 people said.
It's not a survey. It's a cervix chip. Ugh.
All right. Well, no.
Fucking just.
Well, I don't want. We want the side view, don't we? That's how we know
think
this shit.
Stupid.
Where's the cervix part?
Right there, where it says cervix.
All right. So the fistula is maybe part of the cervix.
Oof.
I'm punching out, boy.
Hey, do you?
I don't blame you.
Do you finger blast?
Yeah.
Now, do you go all the way up, or do you stay up in the front?
I go in.
All the way.
You're going to move it around.
Hold your finger up. Let me see how long your finger is.
He has long fingers.
Oh,
It's a
Jesus.
long finger.
What the
Jesus
fuck?
Christ.
Yeah, Sam has long monkey fingers.
My God.
What is that?
You friends with Chris Rock?
Yeah, Chris has long fingers.
Does he really?
Oh, my God. They're wands.
Sam took HGH as a kid, though.
Yeah.
did?
So some of his body parts, I think, might have grew a little too much.
Why did you do that?
Homo growth hormone. And it worked.
Is that why you're so cute?
Like a 14-year-old.
Yes, it is. Fuck yeah.
Bobby, it wasn't his choice. Like, he found a kid that had HGH in the schoolyard. His parents decided he needed a little help with growing.
Yeah.
We made the decision together.
You made the decision to be a boy at a certain point.
Yes.
Instead of a female.
My Sam's a
HGH is not
hermaphrodite.
testosterone. Women have HGH too.
So, yeah, but when they were like, okay, what do you want to be? And they were like, well, he's more.
It's not a gender question.
Oh,
that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not testosterone. It's not a gender thing.
I think it is.
I think it is. I think that you.
Yeah.
Sam. It's okay.
So what?
You think so?
We don't
Yeah, you
care.
have the hips of a woman, and you have.
But it's not. It's
It's
gross.
okay to be. We accept you as a boy.
Yeah, we look at you as a boy.
As a boy.
Well, I'm a man.
No, you're not,
You're
a
not a
man.
man.
You're a boy. You have boy features.
Male and female
No,
both grow.
we're Pinocchio.
It's about growth.
No, you're
Human growth.
You're a man boy. How's that? Is that okay? How about man boy?
That's fine.
You'll take man boy.
I mean, I would take. I'm not going to argue that.
Yeah.
Of course not. That's your fucking woman's quality.
That's-
Okay,
that-
fine.
yeah.
You yell all you want.
yeah.
I'll be in here baking a pie.
Yeah, that's why you're so passive aggressive. It's your female side that's
I'm
still
not
living inside
passive-aggressive.
you.
Yes, you
It's
are.
okay, man boy.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm glad you made a choice. And
Absolutely.
you stuck to it.
I didn't make a choice. I was born a
That's
a
why
man.
you dress like a lesbian too, because
Yeah.
you still have.
I don't dress like
You
a
have
lesbian.
ethnic
bit.
woman arms. He has like fucking Greek woman arms. Little Greek lady hairs
You
on
really
him.
do. Yeah, you have Jada Pinkett arms
You don't grow a lot of arm hair. Why?
because he has half
woman.
female.
Yeah, but I have arm hair.
He
made
grows
a
a
choice.
beard within a day.
Well, that's because he took those hormones.
He like a Chaz Bono thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't look natural.
Yeah, he would not be that hairy.
Yeah.
Without the HGH?
Without
not
the
at
pills
all.
he took.
It's not pills and it's not testosterone.
Huh?
It's injections of human growth hormones.
So
have to
you
inject
could be
it?
a boy, man.
Boy.
Where'd you have to inject it? Right into your penis hole?
What?
Why
At that point, it wasn't a penis; it was a large.
Exactly. It was
clitoris.
undetermined.
It was undetermined. Now,
TBD.
Now, and this is why he doesn't want to have a kid, by the way.
Right.
Because, and this is why he finger fucks so deep, because he doesn't he doesn't use his large clitoris.
So he popped some HGH into his clit?
Well, now it's
And now it turned into a penis.
an average size male penis.
That's why there were surgeries on it, though, because there were issues.
Yeah.
They had to put like a little slit for the pee to come out, and they had to say, Sam, stand up when you do that.
I didn't have genital surgeries.
They had to shape it.
They had to make balls.
Oh. How do they make your balls?
They took female eggs. And
How did they make his balls?
Yeah, they took
That's how
his
they did
eggs.
His actual eggs?
His eggs, and they made them into balls.
Oh, I thought
Not
they...
the case.
And they took the vagina lips and stretched them out for 3 months with weights.
Right.
And then
Shaped the penis?
and sewed them together. His ball
What's in the
seam
middle
is
of his-
crooked. It's crooked because it's not a real. Like
What's in the middle of his penis? Did they have to put some artificial thing in
Yeah, well,
there?
no, they just
for
took-
the skin to mold around?
The actual clitoris formed a larger penis.
Yeah.
Whoa,
So
jeez.
it's basically
for you.
You could call his penis a clitoris, a large clitoris.
Wow. And it works? It functions and everything, huh?
I've told you guys, I have always had testicles. Not always the most impressive, but they've always
They had to
been
go,
there.
didn't they not drop? They had to go in and get them?
No,
go in and get the little
they
fellas.
did, right?
They had to go get the little fellas.
They were hiding. Yeah, they did.
Didn't they have to punch you in the stomach?
Yeah. Sam had to do jumping jacks until his little testicles popped out.
Really?
No.
That must have been really uncomfortable for everybody.
That didn't happen.
They didn't push your belly button in with a
Did they have to coerce them
a
out?
pool
Like,
cue?
coerce
No.
them a little bit? Like, come here?
My
Nothing?
testicles, as long as I can remember, have been dropped.
Are you happy? Is there any days that you're like, maybe I should have been a girl?
No, that
should've just
never
went there.
crossed my
Like
mind.
that.
I was born.
So you were certain of your decision?
I didn't
when
make
you
the
were-
decision.
When you were
When
14?
you're at a wedding and you want to dance, but you feel insecure because you're a guy, but you really want to dance because it's in you, like a woman, you never feel like you made the wrong decision?
That's a
Well,
really
I mean,
good
that's such a
question.
leading question because
I think it's a great
would dance
question.
at a wedding,
Right.
but it's not because I have any physical female qualities.
Well, let's not get carried away, dude.
Yeah.
High cheekbones.
That's right.
Rosy cheeks.
I
Hairless
appreciate-
arms.
Long Fiona
I-
Apple
yeah.
legs.
Wide hips. Birthing hips.
Pretty good birthing hips, like an Amish woman.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So be it with the hips. I can't argue that. But
I'm going to go out on a limb. I bet Sam's a good fuck.
Do you give it up? All inputs for you?
no,
What?
Sam is always a three-holer.
You're a three-holer?
no. I just use my penis.
When you have sex with your wife, do you ever find yourself opening, like reaching behind and opening up your asshole?
Yeah.
No.
Like a vagina?
What? No.
When you're on top?
Has she ever stopped and said, "Did you hear what you just said?" And you went, "No." And she said, "You just said put it in me."
I've never said that in that context.
You never, ever said, please put your fingers inside
Film
of
me.
me.
You never said
Yeah,
film me?
I've never said either of those two.
I want to be
things.
filmed.
Really?
All right, well.
No, I haven't.
Missing out.
Well, then the drugs worked. That's good.
It was just human growth hormone.
Yeah,
It's
to
something
be a man.
No, that's not what that is.
More manly.
Well,
That's not. It's literally every person has human growth hormone,
it's
both
all right, man.
genders.
It's 2015. Relax. People are cool with this
Yeah,
shit.
we're good with this, man.
Well, good for Sam. Let's move on. That was wonderful.
I just don't know if my
we got
point
to the
was-
bottom of that finally. Let's say hi to
know if I
Chris
got
in
my
Jersey.
point across.
Chris.
Yeah, so the guy's right. It is the cervix. That's the back wall of the vagina.
Yeah.
The thing that the fistula that you're talking about is actually a very, very bad thing. It's a tube that connects the rectum to the vagina. So you could get shit in the vagina from that tube.
What?
What the
That's
fuck, man?
That's a pathologic picture. That's not an actual. Sam pulled up the wrong picture. I think.
The fistula. We're looking at the fistula, which is part of the cervix, and I think that's the little bump that Bobby was talking about when you go in there with
Did
your
you just say the
with your
pussy,
fingers.
the vagina and the asshole are connected?
No, so it's a pathologic thing. You can have a fistula, which is like a little tube that connects the rectum to the vagina.
The fistula is on the other side. The rectum's over there. This fistula is on the left side. The rectum's over there on the right. But look how thin the skin is between the ass and the vagina.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
One little tear there, and all that
boy.
shit's falling into her cooter. That's like a fucking purse. The
really
fucking
is.
chapstick opens, it's all over the place.
It really is like fucking lasagna layers. Oh boy!
All right, guys, I got to go to work.
I think we got it all figured out. We're good at this.
Goodbye,
stuff.
sir. Yes.
We learned it's the fistula, I believe. Anyway, there was something else. What was it? Yeah, all right. This guy, Sean in Texas, is really mad. Sean, go ahead.
Opie, a fistula happens when there's a tear in the wall of the vagina. You're looking at a chart that's probably complications, but a fistula is not any part of a. I've had them because I have Crohn's disease, and what happens is that you get an infection and it tunnels out of your body and makes a tube between the outside of your body and your gut.
Wow!
And so
it tunnels outside of your body. The infection. Yuck.
Yeah, what happens?
Yuck! This
Jimmy,
poor
the fucking guy. He has Crohn's disease.
No. I'm saying for him, that's fucking freaky to think of a disease of an infection tunneling out of your body. That's creepy.
Yeah.
What happens is when your body gets an abscess, it wants to put it somewhere. All that infection's got to go somewhere, so it just starts tunneling out of your body. And so I've had them. I've had a couple of them, and they have to go in and surgically lay those open so that they can heal properly.
Crohn's is a bitch, right?
Yeah, no, it sucks. Crohn's, it tried to kill me last year, and luckily, I'm on the right track now.
Will you lose your intestines or something, or your inner
You
plumbing?
can. Mine is in the lower. There's a lower gut. If it's in the upper gut, if it's in your small intestine, a lot of times they end up taking out a lot of your intestine. And some people just have the entire intestinal tract taken out.
And you got to shit into a bag?
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, you do an ostomy. But yeah, I've had several of them, and I mean they're gross. I mean they bleed, and then sometimes you get shit coming out of them, and
Out of where?
One for your traveling road show. Like it just depends on where it is. Sometimes, like I've had one like right beside my asshole. Basically, I had two assholes. And,
Me too. As I look around the room.
Yeah, right. You're sitting with three. It's a record.
He just
Jimmy
did
just
that
made
joke.
that joke.
Dummy.
Oh, come on, give the guy a break. His fucking diseases are tunneling all over.
I know. It's really busting his balls. He has two assholes.
His body looks like fucking like North Vietnam. So, what happened? What you were saying? Sorry.
Well, what happened with me is I started bleeding out in my gut. I had a bunch of different lesions that were just bleeding, and so I had to have a blood transfusion, and they put me on a biologic drug called Humira, which is just pretty much taking away all the lesions, and I'm back exercising, gained weight back. I lost 77 pounds.
Wow, Jesus, dude.
So it was rough.
We're glad you're doing well. That's crazy. We're looking at some pictures of this now. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Is that the asshole?
I don't know what that is.
That's the asshole and the vagina.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, the guy's on his belly there?
On his belly or her. I think it's
What
her.
is going on there?
That's
yeah,
it.
I mean, it can tunnel out anywhere. My doctor told me he had a 18-year-old woman that had a fistula going from about where your where your gallbladder would be, all the way down to her vagina.
Why
It was
would
that
he
one
tell you
big
this,
thing.
that it could be even worse?
To make me feel better about my own.
Oh, okay.
What did he tell her?
Fair enough.
Probably told her about you.
Right.
I know a guy with two assholes.
Yeah, that's what he said to her. I know this fat man with two assholes.
Wow.
It could be him.
All right, Sean. Thank you, buddy.
Sorry, buddy. Hey, feel better, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, brother.
Positive
You
day.
guys make me laugh. I appreciate it.
Shallow well wishings will fall upon deaf ears.
All right,
Hey,
Sean.
get better. Get well soon.
Yeah.
We got Jamey Jasta coming in today.
Yes,
from
from,
Hate
Hate
Breed. He's here. We'll get him on the show after the break then.
Yeah. He's a very good dude, and I just did his podcast.
Yeah, I don't know much about him, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I don't know Hate Breed music.
Very heavy. And I'm doing something with them. Me and Florentine are doing a festival in Columbus, I think it is. It's Crew Stadium, and there's some big festival there, and Jim and I are doing the comedy tent, and I know Hate Breed is there. There's a shitload of bands.
That's great. I love comedy tents at those festivals.
They're not bad.
They're not bad because the people that go there are there to fucking see the comody.
But I mean,
It's just as long as you're not.
You can hear the bands playing though.
You can hear the bands playing. You just don't want to be. I did Bonnaroo or whatever the fuck
Yeah,
it
I've done
was,
that a few times.
and right when fucking like I think it was Foo Fighters came on.
Right.
So it was like all these people there to see the show, and then, you know, I think a couple jokes in, they just all left.
Really?
Yeah, because the main show just happened. But who gives a fuck?
Yeah, you still had a good time, right?
Yeah, I love festivals. Rock festivals are awesome.
Are you watching March Madness?
No, I could give
You don't care about it?
one fuck about college anything. I went to community college for fine art, and I dropped out to do stand-up. I hate college pride.
You like your Red Sox and you like your Patriots. That's about it, right?
I understand why people get into college ball because it's better than regular, professional hoops because it's always down to the wire.
It's pretty exciting.
The
games have been pretty good this year.
But I don't get why people for generations and generations and I just hate that cult fucking mentality.
Right.
You know, it bugs me.
Well, that adds to the whole thing too. Obviously,
yeah. I could give
everyone
a fuck
has
about
pride in their old school.
Yeah, it changes nothing.
Yeah,
it just makes you sad. Everybody's going to be sad.
You got
that flute? What was that flute chick crying?
Oh, the piccolo broad. She was playing the piccolo.
Was it the gayest instrument ever?
I don't know why she'd still play after her team lost. That was the weirdest thing ever. Tears falling down her fucking face. You're into your Patriots?
Yes, sir. Championship Patriots.
Red Sox?
Championship Red Sox.
Bruins, not so much. You know,
they want to, yeah.
But you're not a hockey guy, really.
I like hockey a lot. I just miss the way it used to be when they
used to beat the shit out of each other.
Beat the shit out of each other. But I like
the fights
hockey.
are way down.
Yeah, but I still like hockey a lot. I can watch a game. I like going to a hockey game.
Your Red Sox made a bunch of moves.
Yep.
They spent some money in the offseason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, they always do. They're like the Yankees now. The Pats fucking lost everybody.
Did they?
Yeah, but who cares? They'll still be in.
Who did they lose?
Contention.
They lost Revis. Who else they lose?
Yeah. What's the fucking big motherfucker that left?
Aaron Hernandez.
No. What an asshole.
Who did they lose?
I forget his name. Yeah, I'm not a stats guy.
Yeah, we're not a sports talk show.
Call.
That's fine. Whatever. Call Mike and Mike. They'll tell you.
Yeah, call Mike and Mike. They fucking Whitaker.
And then we'll talk about it for 48 straight minutes.
Yeah, fuck that.
The ins and outs of
I hate
what this
stats
means.
too. I fucking hate stats.
I gave up on sports radio when Mike and the Mad Dog split.
I just hate people that think you can't. You're not a. When they go, dude, do you know? And if you don't know the stats, you're not a fan. Go fuck yourself. I hate that. If you don't know everybody's number and everybody's stats, then you're not a true fan.
Right. I just got basic fucking knowledge. That's all I need.
Of everything.
Well, yeah, a little bit of everything. Yeah. That's all you kind of need. Yeah. You don't have to go too deep in general. Don't even need to know all the words. I saw a great 30 for 30 though last night. Speaking of really fast, just want to turn you on to I Hate Christian Laettner. Wow, is that really fucking good? Do you watch the 30 for 30s?
I've seen a couple of them. I do like those.
I haven't seen one bad one. Yeah. And there are things I don't give a fuck about, and people go, no, you got to see this one, and then I'll watch it. Go, holy fuck, that was great.
Yeah, they really do. The UFC, I think, stole that whole concept from them, correct?
What do you mean?
They're embedded and their countdown. It's the same type of thing where they when they give you that backstory, or I love that. I love that. They still like that real sports type thing. Like
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just rambling.
30 for 30s, they're just little like films and documentaries.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They give you this. I really like that.
Oh. Christian Laettner was hated.
Yeah.
And this guy did a whole, it was about an hour and a half on Christian Laettner and the hate he got from everybody, including his own teammates hated him at times.
Yeah.
It's a great one, man. The guy that did the film, because I tweeted it, he wrote me. Maybe we could get him on the show. Yeah. He was very appreciative that I liked it. But of course I liked it. These 30 for 30s are no-brainers. But a lot of people thought Christian Laettner was this privileged kid. Yeah. He looked like a preppy. He was very good looking, Bobby. Yeah. Extremely good looking.
Hot.
And a lot of people thought that he just represented, everything we hate about like rich kids and privileged kids, and Duke University in general. It seems like a lot of privileged kids go to. Yeah. And then I only learned last night that this Christian Laettner had no fucking money growing up. He got to Duke because of his basketball skills.
Really?
Because everyone just assumed he was this preppy kid from a rich family, and that's one of the many reasons why they hated him. He came from a working-class family in Buffalo, New York. I didn't know that. So check it out. It's I Hate Christian Laettner. And Christian Leitner started following me yesterday on Twitter. I felt pretty good about that.
Don't you love that when somebody...
Well, I just wrote that I love this thing, and I put his name in the tweet, and all of a sudden he's following me. I'm like, that's fucking cool. I would love to get him on the show.
That's the way I felt when Ricky Gervais followed me.
Yeah.
And every once in a while he'll tweet me.
Yeah, Ricky Gervais is the real deal, though. He's just fucking solid.
Yeah.
So down to earth and nice. Never forgot about us. He's going to do our show next week.
Unbelievable.
He's been doing our show off and on for the last, I think, 8 years now. He's great. But, yeah, check out Christian Leitner. He had one of the best college basketball careers ever. Most people put him in their top 10. And he went to 4 Final Fours in 4 years and won 2 titles.
That's good.
It's very good. You don't really care about this.
I could give a fuck about college anything.
All right, I'm going to shut up.
Ask me things.
I'm going to shut up then.
Ask me something else about college.
Bill Burr's here tomorrow. I bet you I bet you he cares about this.
I bet you he knows about it, yeah.
All right. I'll
Yeah,
talk to Bill Burr about it
stuff.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll talk about other shit.
I can do fly fishing.
Yeah.
I like UFC.
See, I don't know as much about UFC.
I can talk about drums now.
Right. How was it playing in Tampa?
It was the scariest thing I've done in a long time.
It was the first time you actually played live.
First time I've ever played live with a band, which is totally different.
But for the TV show, you were playing with a band, kind of?
TV show, I played with a band, but it was almost lip syncing the drums because all my drums were muffled. They were all deadened. The cymbals were doubled. The drums had the pads on them. So I was playing, but it was the music over it. They had the so I could hear everything.
So when this show hits, when is the show hitting? In the summer?
This summer, yeah.
On FX?
Yes.
Dennis Leary's project, obviously, and Bobby has a huge part.
Yeah.
So who actually played the drums for the show that you're going to hear?
Well, all the songs were written by Leary. There's like 12,
No, I know all that, but
yeah, his band.
So his band, so his drummers,
Charlie,
who you're actually going to hear when the episode's air.
Yep.
I find that stuff fascinating.
Yeah, he's the guy who played the drums. I just had to learn what he did.
Right, gotcha.
So they would go to the studio, record the songs, and then I would get that, and I would have to learn how to play that song, and then we'd all practice as a band.
Right.
Like Corbett, me, Johnny Ailes, and then Liz Gillies would come in and just sing the day of.
And before you got this part, you never played the drums.
I have never played the drums. I learned how to play the drums. I've probably been playing the drums since last December.
That's so
a little over a year. I started playing in October.
Acting's tough enough, and now you're like, yeah, I could be the drummer.
It was really hard because I had to go learn lines, and then I would have to I'd have drum rehearsal.
Wow.
So I'd have to spend like an hour with a guy and then learn lines, then go shoot a scene. And then at night I'd have to go home, practice drums and my lines.
Wow.
And then wake up at like 5 and then go back in. I would go in an hour early and practice the drums they had a drum kit set up where the dressing rooms were.
Right.
In the at the studio. So I would go in early and practice.
When did Leary look at you and go, "You got this, kid"?
Right at the end.
At the end, he finally thought.
Well, right at the end, there was one song that I actually nailed. There was a lot of fills, and it was actually a hard beat. Really, to fake it was really hard to do. Because if you don't play drums, it was hard to even, because a lot of the kick drum, you really don't see me playing, but I was really doing the kick. But there's a lot of stuff that you can. The type of music we're playing is pretty, hi hat, kick, and the fucking snare, and then a fill. It was pretty easy, but some of the stuff was a little harder. Like it got hard towards the end, but I kind of got it down. And they got me a drum teacher, which was great. And this guy Bill Hayward helped me, but the other night was fucking nerve wracking. But here's the fucking. We did the comedy show. Norton fucking annihilated, by the way.
I did okay. I didn't annihilate, but I did.
He's out of his mind, dude. I watched Norton set. Him and Artie both annihilated.
We're talking about the Mike Colta show down in Tampa over the weekend.
But Norton is just so fucking precise.
Thank you.
It was really...
He killed it?
Well, he killed it, but it was just it was really, sometimes when you watch comics, especially when you're friends, I haven't seen him in a long time. It was really, really just fucking
murdered.
Just good, like a good comic.
Thanks,
right.
Bob.
Like from bam to here, there was no fucking, you didn't catch yourself falling out of it. A lot of times when you'll see comedy, you'll fall out of it for a few, and then you kind of got to shake it back, get back into it. When he said goodnight, I snapped out of it. I was like, oh shit.
Right.
Really great. But after the show, it's like the band went on, Pitbull Toddler.
Right.
Mike's band with those friends. And you're outside, and it's all comics. It's all, oh, hey, this is my girlfriend, or this is my boyfriend. We've been fans. We're big fans. This is my boyfriend. Can we get a picture? As soon as I played the drums for that one song, it all turned to, hey, I'm Melissa. How you doing?
Oh, really?
Hey, I'm Sarah. Wow. Single broads.
Wow.
It was fucking nuts.
It was a turn on.
Dude, you get so much more pussy in a band than you do
as a comic.
Yeah, it's all couples. And then I played the drums, and I'm sitting by the elevator. Hey, what's up? I'm Melissa.
Wow.
I was like, I gotta go. I gotta get the fuck out.
I gotta go.
I gotta go put fucking cream on my dead toenail.
You got a dead toenail.
Ah, fucking just awful dead. Just dead.
Does it look like a Frito chip?
It fucking, exactly. Yes.
Right? It's gotten to that point.
But I actually cut it off.
The whole thing?
When I got back from Aruba.
Yeah.
Because you could go underneath it.
They got medicine for that does clear it up. I had funky toenails for a while, and this medicine cleared it up. You got to be careful, though, because it could destroy your liver.
Yeah, you got to do you got
to be really careful.
Stuff you wipe on it? Or
no, man, this was a pill back in the day, and, man, my toes came back.
Yeah,
I was losing them like you.
Yeah,
they came back, though, with this medicine.
I know.
You can't drink on it or any of that stuff. You got to be really careful.
I think I might take it, because I have 2 dead toenails.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I wear flip-flops at the airport, I'll make people throw up.
I gave up on one of my baby toes. I take the nail right off. I give up on it, and something's growing on the side of it, like more like nail or something. So I dig right into the skin and dig it out. It's a kind of a good feeling when I get it. It's nice. I let it grow for a while, and then I do like minor surgery.
Yeah,
but it's kind of numb down there, I guess, from whatever the hell's going on with it
over the years.
And I'm able to like just kind of mine it and pull it out.
Oh,
it's nice.
Fuck.
Yeah, and the rest of the toe I just gave up on. Like, it's down to like an almost nothing nail. I chop it right down.
Yeah, half of my toenail's missing. And then the other one, a big chunk of it's out. It's fucking gross.
All right, we got to take a break.
I could literally, if I let it grow all the way,
right.
I could hide a 20 under it. In case I got into a jam.
Is there there's a lot of space now?
Yeah, oh, God. You could literally fold a 20 up and just shuffle it under there.
Have you ever had a nail that you can literally fold all the way over?
Oh. Last year when I stubbed my toe.
We got to take a break.
I'm just going to walk and piss. I'm going to piss my fucking pants.
I stubbed my toe, and it turned black. You know when your nail turns black? And you could literally just take it off and keep it like a guitar pick. It's fucking gross. But there's something about that. I know when you say you dig it, you're mining it out.
Yeah.
There's something about that is addictive.
It feels good as long as, there's no pain involved with mine, man.
Yeah.
It's like on the side of my baby toe. It's more nail that's just growing there.
Yeah.
I guess my baby toe is supposed to be a lot bigger. I got fucked up digits, though. Look at my fingers are all over the place. I got tiny pinkies. I got stubs for thumbs.
Yeah, you do have little thin pinkies.
Yeah, they're really small.
I got one that's fat and one that's thin.
Oh, wow, look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine are ridiculously, my pinkies are useless. They're so small and thin.
You got a good pointer finger, though.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's from pointing at people your whole life. It was your fault.
You son of a bitch. I could talk about this forever, but we should take a break. You fucking dead donuts.
Ugh, it's fucking gross.
Look into the medicine. I don't know what it's called anymore, but
if
it does
I take
work.
it, my kidney fails. That would suck if that's what takes me out.
Well, you don't party or anything, so you'd be good.
Yeah,
yeah. They say you just got to not drink for a month. I think it is.
I got to do something because it's not fair to my wife.
It came all the way back, all the way. I had all the cloudy nails, all that shit. I'm good now.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Okay.
One's starting to get a little hint of maybe some rain in the forecast, but little hints. But I'm not there yet to go back.
Does it ever go away?
I'm telling you, it went totally back to normal.
How long
in
did it
my
take?
case? Man, I don't know. This is probably 10 years ago. Probably a couple months.
How'd you get it?
Just a lot of fucking running and working out and not cleaning my feet properly.
How'd I get it?
Good point. Very good point. All right, we got Jamey Jasta joining the show next from Hatebreed. We got Bob Kelly here, one of my favorites, man. He's going to be in Albany this weekend at the Comedy Works Friday and Saturday, and you could still pre-order the special that I saw. It was amazing. I loved it. Live at the Village Underground, robertkellylive.com. It's going to be available April 10th. But
the unedited version. The longer.
The unedited version. So you're going to get more material, so you should go there and pre-order it for only $5. Jesus.
That's it.
Wonderful. All right, we'll continue.
More with Opie and Jim after this. In case you missed it, recently this happened on Opie and Jimmy.
Steve, it seems like
one that took a dump and then had me go down on her afterward, and that was horrendous.
Wait a minute, really?
What? What happened? Walk us through this.
I was going to the Y, so to speak, and then she gets up and says, "Oh, I got to go to the bathroom for a second." I just figured she had to go pee or something, and then she came back and went, "Proceed." And so I went back down and was going at it, and I got this wafting smell in my nose, and I realized she'd just taken a big giant dump. But her needs came before my sensibilities, I guess.
So she came out of the bathroom and said, "Proceed," laid back down.
You know her asshole was still open.
Proceed.
So this was a long time ago?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so nobody used baby wipes back then, so it was definitely...
No. And it was really one of those fruity, smelly shits. It was just awful.
Oh, my God.
So you could
stay
smell an
down there?
asshole?
Say what?
You could smell it on her or just in the bathroom?
No, when he went back down.
My nose was right down there. It was coming up from her asshole.
And she let you go down on her after a shit? What a good girl.
Yeah.
So,
how long did you stay down there? Did you stop halfway through?
No, hell no. I just went on.
Plow right ahead.
Oh,
It's like
trooper,
driving
yeah.
just like on the West Georgia Expressway. You just got to get to your destination.
That's exactly right.
Listen to Opie and Jimmy every morning here on Opie Radio. Listen to Opie and Jimmy every morning here. We're back. With Opie and Jim.
come on, play
What?
that.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, God. Me and Bobby were, like, getting into it.
And some fucking beach groove. Look at me talking all drummer talk, Sam.
Oh, well. Bob Kelly in studio. We got Jamey Jasta outside the studio. Let's bring him in. From Hatebreed. Jamey! What's up, buddy?
How are you?
Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Thanks for doing our show.
What's up, Bob?
What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
Good, thanks.
A lot of buzz on you on the Twitter when we said Jamie's coming on.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you got your fans out there.
I've been trying to come on for like 10 years. Every publicist I ever had was like, nope, they passed. Nope, they don't want you on. They don't do metal.
Really?
Yeah, especially like back in the Universal days. Like when we were on Universal,
I'm
I
surprised
was really
by that.
trying to get on, but
We
I
might
think-
have said no once, maybe because we were busy or on vacation or something.
I just
We
think
wouldn't
that-
say no over and over again. That's definitely not right.
I think that publicists just lie. Like they just don't want to do the job, and they just
He said he's been trying to get on our show for years.
Yes, so, yeah.
yeah.
I don't believe that.
We were on a bunch of different labels too, so every time you sign to a new label, they usually can everybody like right after you sign,
Right.
And so we
You
had
have to start
revolving-
over, right?
Yeah, revolving door of publicists. But it's great to be here.
No,
I had
Jimmy-
Jim on my podcast, and I was like, please,
No,
let me
Jimmy's
come on.
saying great things about you, Jamie. I don't
Thank you,
know,
Jim.
Yes.
I don't know Hatebreed. I know you guys got your fan base and stuff, but I'm not gonna sit here and make believe I know the music inside and out.
We've been doing it 20 years. It's a very kind of like, I guess, cult type of following. Really diehard, crazy fans. We've done like probably more Ozfests than we've probably done just as many as Ozzy and Zach. I think we're number 3
No
as
kidding.
far as, and I've done it with my other band, Kingdom of Sorrow,
Right.
Which I thought I didn't want to have to, instantly go into campaigning for something, but they're doing the final Black Sabbath show in Japan. It's going
Right.
to be Ozfest. was hitting up Sharon and hitting up John Fenton, like, can Hatebreed do it?
We were
but you should go.
I'm debating it.
We were telling Jimmy before the show he's got to go.
Yeah.
Japan, Black Sabbath, that alone, even if it's not the final show, I think that would be an amazing experience.
It looks
tempting.
good for us that we might do it, too.
Right.
So, yeah.
Good for you.
Japan's awesome, too. You'd love Japan.
I would go just if it's Sabbath's really last show. I would hope it would be the four of them, though, if they can get Bill to play a couple of songs, just because, that's a long flight.
I would assume I would assume if it is the final show, they would get Bill involved somehow.
I would hope so, yeah.
I think they want him involved. I
Yeah.
don't think he wants to.
Yeah, but maybe he could be talked into it if this is it. But it's never it for bands. You know that. In this case, it might be. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
but
we did the original when they all got back together. I think it was probably 04.
99. Wasn't that 99 when they first came back, or no? Am I crazy? Maybe it was 04.
No, we did the Ozfest. It was Black Sabbath, Priest, Slayer, us, and Bill sounded pretty good. But drummers, it's really hard, to do that every day. But for this one show, maybe he could get his chops up and do some songs, like you said, even if it was one or two of the easier, less stressful songs. So I don't know what his health situation is.
Why doesn't he want to do it?
I think it's pride. Like, it's what they had offered him, from what I understand, is that they got. Fucking Tommy Clufito's playing drums, and he did. There's the new album, so they were gonna have Bill come out and do the last X amount of songs, like Paranoid, Children of the Grave, Iron Man, or whatever. And Bill was like, "No, fuck that." Like, I guess Bill's a prideful guy, and he's an original member of Sabbath.
But they're not easy songs to play, and I don't know if you've seen like some of the Kiss stuff with Peter Criss playing. Like, even he was, struggling.
He was having a tough time.
He did songs with Rob Zombie, and they had another drummer behind him, and so you never know like what the situation is with someone's health. Drums is the hardest instrument to play, I think.
Right.
Yeah, it's one of those things where if your
I
fucking
agree.
arms go, but Bob.
Someone called in. I saw on the screen. They were like, "Tara Reid could learn drums, and then so could you." Callers were calling in.
They're wonderful people. We got wonderful people that listen to us.
Yeah, the fans are beautiful.
Bob made drummer faces when he played the drum too. I noticed that. I guess it's just part of being in the music. But you reminded me a little of McCartney's drummer, because he makes very odd. If you ever watch him, he's an odd guy to watch.
You got to see Vince Neil's drummer. That guy, he's on YouTube. He's the greatest thing I've ever seen. You got to look it up. He's the most animated, crazy drummer ever. I'm sure someone will call in and say his name. But
we need someone on the computer.
Yes,
there's a weird thing though, because
it's the greatest thing you've ever seen.
To get to when you do it, if your mouth just starts doing weird. For me, it's just because if you don't,
being in front of a
you're like a
zipper.
jazz drummer, just ting 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 ting. But when you start playing rock, there's something about gas. You're actually saying what you think the drums would say. It's just this weird thing that happens. But it's a lot of work to get around the fucking kit too, and stay in it. It's like physical, Plus, I was playing that other guy's kit who's 6'something". I'm 5'8". I couldn't even reach the fucking snare drum. What are you waiting for, Sambo?
Yeah,
somebody that's sitting at the computer.
You got to see it. Have you ever seen the wedding drummer, the wedding band?
I've seen him. He's great. Yeah.
So it's like
It's
similar to that guy,
That
but
guy
even
was
more
into
over
it.
the top.
That video was hilarious.
It's weird too now that you play the drums.
Yeah.
When you see Tommy Lee going up, it's like he's not really doing crazy shit.
No,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
he's not the most technically.
It's actually just him
proficient.
fucking being upside down is the crazy part.
Yeah.
When I went and saw Crew back in the day, I was like, he's the best drummer he's upside down. Oh my! But it's really not. And then you're like, yeah. You see Rush, you're like, what the fuck? Or the Who?
Yeah.
You're like, that's a fucking crazy.
Who's
drummer.
the greatest drummer?
Well,
What's his name?
I
The
don't-
fucking redhead guy, right?
Jamie, what's his name? Vince Neil's
Ginger Baker.
Ginger Baker.
Ginger Baker's amazing.
He would
I don't
probably be
know,
the best drummer, right?
Yeah, Zoltan Chaney. That's it.
You saw the documentary, right?
Yeah.
The Ginger Baker documentary.
Oh wait, no, I didn't.
It's amazing.
I gotta see that.
He's
It's
an
fucking
asshole.
good.
This kid that Slipknot got, he's Max Weinberg's son.
Really?
And
He plays for Slipknot?
Yeah, am I supposed to say that?
Yeah,
Is
why
that
not?
out? Okay. I don't know, because they hide their identities. I don't know if it's like
The
released or whatever.
Slipknot drummer is Max Weinberg's kid.
Yeah,
I don't
we're,
think
we're
you're supposed
doing
to say
an
that.
arena
I don't think
tour
you were
with
supposed to say that.
That's a tremendous secret.
No
Cat-
way.
Is it shit? But
Kathy Griffiths is actually the lead singer.
I find that amazing.
yeah, we're going on tour with them in
Oh,
April
no, it
and May.
says Jay Weinberg, so it's not that
Okay.
much of a secret. The new drummer of Slipknot.
Who's
It was a secret, but we did not fest with them, and he ripped it. I gotta say, the kid is very, very talented, like his dad.
Yeah, we're looking for Vince Neil's drummer.
I just found him. Zoltan Chaney. That's the guy?
Yeah.
Okay,
I didn't know which one to play, so I left it.
It's incredible.
I just got to see. What are we looking for? His face and his animation?
Yeah.
Here?
Jesus.
Look, he's got like big bones.
He's really doing a lot of tricks with the drumsticks.
That just means it's an easy song, right? When they start doing the tricks, Bobby.
I don't think he could. I don't think Neil Peart could fucking do
Then
that.
he goes out. The drummer that goes out to hype the crowd up.
Oh, God. Now he's just doing circles around the drum kit.
That's pretty funny.
Lars kind of does that too in a way. I think that they get sick of being
What the fuck
What is he doing with his
playing
feet?
with his feet are up in the air. What good abs he must have.
What is he doing?
He's having a good time.
He doesn't need that ab belt.
It's Zoltan Chaney on YouTube. Check it out.
Do you think that annoys Vince or he likes it?
I don't know.
I wonder if the front man gets irritated, the guy running around the fucking drums.
Yeah, it might,
Kicking snares with his feet.
Vince might have to keep him at bay a little bit.
I think Vince loves kooky drummers.
Yeah.
Right? And Tommy Lee's fucking...
Jason Bonham's good
He's
too.
fucking
He's
great.
really good. I saw that picture of you with
Robert Plant.
Plant's head. He came into Universal one time, and every woman, like from age 20 to 60, was like weak in the knees. Like he just has that. Still, even at whatever how old he was.
I was a pussy. I got to thank Jimmy. He was one. Just get the picture.
Yeah, I knew we had
I was
to
like,
have one.
because he was in the hallway. I'm like, I don't want to be a bother. And Jimmy's like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Have you ever had him on the show?
No, but the story we've told it a million times. Me and Jimmy were the only ones that watched Robert Plant and his band practice for something they were doing for XM at the time.